What's up, Survivor? It's your sister Soul Survivor. How you doing, family? How you doing? Today is the day that God has made for us to rejoice and celebrate. And today, 2 years ago today, my son was murdered. I should be sad, but I choose not to. I continue to choose to celebrate the life, the legacy that he left for all to celebrate. So today, I just want to remember him, and all week I've been reminiscing on all the good times that we shared for the 26 years that God has blessed me with him. So today, I am going to celebrate and remember him in the place where his life was taken from him from another black male on the streets, northeast side, on MLK. So today, I'm going to celebrate him by going back to where we planted trees last year for him and my brother-in-law who transitioned on the same day. So I recommend that all celebrate. If you are maybe grieving the loss of a loved one, turn your grief into gratitude, and let's start celebrating together, because they are in a better place. They're better off where they are now than where they were. Even though we miss them, yes we do, but we must believe in our heart that we will see them again, and that we can hold on to, and we can rejoice and celebrate from then on. And thank God for the time that we had together, the time we shared, the wonderful memories that we made, the fun times that we shared, all the good. Don't reflect on that day when you got that call, that dreadful call that made you, that changed your life around. So let's celebrate, let's do life, let's continue to live, and let their legacy shine in our lives, and be grateful to God for the time that we had. So we are going right now to go and fertilize the trees that we planted 2 years ago today. And what we're going to fertilize it with is placenta for my grandson, who is 6 years old, Kenzo. This is Kenny. He's on the phone right now. He's a busy man. He's making some busy money moves. So we're going to use his placenta that my daughter birthed him in the house that we planted the trees. And we're going to just make good memories from here on out. God bless you, and continue to celebrate the transitioning of your loved ones, because they're not dead and they didn't die. Yes, someone called themselves taking their life, but little that they know that they put them in a better place. God bless you, and I too am a survivor. Much love, peace, and blessings. Peace out. All right, Survivor, I am on the corner of MLK in Grenada, right here at the corner market where my son was murdered 2 years ago, and I came out to just remember him and to continue to celebrate him. I just walked through the store and said a prayer for my community out here, where my people are killing one another, and it grieves my spirit, my heart. And I just really, I wish I had something that I could do to prevent all this from going on. But I just came out today to remember my son. This day, 2 years today, where he was murdered. It's like he came out to do a good deed. He came out to help a so-called partner, which was a frenemy, who set him up right here where he was brutally murdered. But I don't want to get into the details. I came out here to celebrate my son because I know he would be so proud of me. Facing my fears, I used to avoid this store for many days. I avoided even loved one whose loved one was taken, not lost, because we haven't lost anything, but we know where it is. Okay, let me back that up. So all those who have loved ones whose life was taken with the violence, I wanted to release some balloons on your behalf. And if you didn't get justice yet, I'm going to release a balloon, and I've already said a prayer that you and your family will see justice as well as mine is seeing justice now. So the yellow is in remembrance for all those who have loved one's life was taken. Well, I want to release that. And then the 2 is to represent, it's been 2 years today, on this day, that my son was murdered right here. So, I gotta fight to win, y'all. There go. That is for all those who were murdered by homicide on this side of town and all around the world. I just wanted to let everyone know that I'm praying for you, and life is still worth living. Continue to celebrate your loved ones, even when you hit days like this, when their anniversary is. I could be sad, but I chose today to continue to celebrate. And one thing I want to leave with you today, give your loved ones, make sure that you nurture your relationships with attention and appreciation. So when they do transition, whether it's a homicide or whether it's just a natural death, you have something to celebrate when they do transition. You won't be sad, you won't be grieving all the time. You'll look at all those memorable moments that you made and you can celebrate. So right now, we're going to fertilize the trees that was planted last year. Let's go. Okay, I've made it to the King's Court here behind me where my grandson Kenzo was born, and we have the placenta here that we are going to fertilize the trees from 2 years ago. Last year we planted a tree for my brother-in-law James Speed, which is the rosebud, and we planted another who transitioned on this day today, as well as my son Keyatta Howell. His tree is called the Heart of Gold there. And so I'm going to fertilize both of the trees today in remembrance of them. See, when you plant something, you got to fertilize it. But I wanted to show you some placenta. The juices is what we're going to fertilize with. This is my grandson's placenta, and this is his umbilical cord that was cut off. But we were supposed to dry it up. But you know how we do things on our own. Sometimes we do things a little different than what we're supposed to do. But you know how we roll. So I'm just going to sprinkle some juices around both of the trees and fertilize them. So come on with me and follow me over here to this Heart of Gold, which we planted for my son Keyatta Howell right here. And I'm going to fertilize it around the tree as well. And so, doing so, you can't fertilize without water. You need water after fertilizing. So you got to turn some water on here. And why am I doing all of this? Because, for one, I want to let you know that when your loved ones are alive, you need to cultivate and nourish your relationships while they're alive. So when they do transition, whether it's a natural death or a homicide, which my brother-in-law, he transitioned from cancer the same day that my son transitioned, 2 hours apart from each other. And so you need to nurture your relationships while your loved ones are alive. That's why I'm doing this today, to let you know, if you're nurturing those relationships while they're alive, so when they do transition, whether it be a natural death or a homicide or violence or whatever, you can, it's easy to celebrate them. It is easier to celebrate your loved ones because you knew that you gave them all the love, all the attention, and you let them know how much you appreciate them. So that's why it's important to let them know that while they're alive. Don't wait until the funeral comes to get up and speak about, you know, how you wish this was, or even wish that it was like that. Okay, so and you gotta nurture it. Also, water represents life. Okay, so when you water a relationship, you're nurturing it with love. Okay, so and then you got to make sure you prune it. You know, a lot of relationships too are they got a lot of thorns in them, and sometimes you got to cut them off. You know, so family, whoever it is, just make sure that you nurture the right relationships. Okay, your loved ones, you cut the ones off that you know that shouldn't be there, and especially if they got thorns in them, get rid of them. Let them go, but let them go in love. Okay. So anyway, today I just chose to do all that to let you know that love your loved ones while they're here. So when they do transition on their anniversary day, I could have chose to stay inside today and stay in my bed and cry all day and whine about this and that, but I chose not to do that. I chose to get out and make a difference and help somebody else in their grieving process after losing, not losing a loved one, after the loved one has transitioned. Let me change my my speaking, my vocabulary. So anyway, that concludes my video for the day. If you like it, give me a thumbs up. If you don't like it, it's okay. I'm going to keep on moving on anyway. Comment. Let me know what you think. Let me know what you think I should maybe do the next video or whatever. But if you really, really like it, go ahead and subscribe to my channel and come on, go with me, and I'll show you how I'm living my life to the fullest and how I'm celebrating my loved ones and my ancestors that transition, and continue to be blessed. Okay? All right. I love you. Peace and deuces.